Hi, my name is Danyashri and my matrix number is 2013. Today I am going to talk about dialysis machine. The function of the dialysis machine is a way of cleansing the blood of toxins, extra salt and fluids through a dialysis machine. It helps maintain proper chemical balance such as potassium, sodium and chloride and keeps blood pressure under control. In hemodialysis, blood is removed from the body and filtered through a man-made membrane called a dialyzer or artificial kidney, and then the filtered blood is returned to the body. How does this work? The dialysis machine mixes and monitors the dialysate. Dialysate is the fluid that helps remove the unwanted waste products from your blood. It also helps get your electrolytes and minerals to their proper levels in your body. The machine also monitors the flow of your blood while it is outside of your body. You may hear an alarm go off from time to time. This is how the machine lets us know that something needs to be checked. The procedures of using a dialysis machine. We should clean the disposal tubings and filter with sterilizing fluid and should check with a type of litmus test. When the patient arrives, the parameters like weight, blood pressure and temperature are measured. For fistula procedure, we have to connect to veins of arms or legs. For catheter procedure, we have to connect to large veins at chest. Then the patient is connected to the machine with complete loop. Then the timer and pump are started. Hemodialysis is under process. Periodically for every half hour, the blood pressure is taken. If low blood pressure can cause cramping, nausea, shakes, dizziness, lightheadedness and unconsciousness. The amount of fluid to be removed is set by the dialysis nurse according to the patient's estimated dry weight. At the end of the procedure time, the patient is disconnected from the plumbing. Needle wounds are bandaged with gauze, held up to 1 hour with direct pressure to stop bleeding and then taped in place. Temperature, standing and sitting blood pressure and weight are all measured again. Temperature changes may indicate infection. BP discussed. Weighing is to confirm the removal of the desired amount of fluid. Care staff verifies that the patient is in condition suitable for living. The patient must be able to stand to maintain a reasonable blood pressure and be coherent. There will be a few malfunctions with the dialysis machine. The main faults in dialysis machine can be classified into two main parts. First, mechanical faults. Second, electrical fault. Mechanical faults can be divided into three common types: conductivity faults, pressure faults, and pump faults. The electrical faults, on the other hand, can be divided into two common types: power fault and transducer and sensor fault. How do we solve the malfunctions? Generally, the faults can be overcome by considering the following. Number 1. The dialysis room's temperature must not exceed 27 degrees Celsius. Number 2. The inside and outside of the machine must be cleaned and sterilized perfectly and periodically. Number 3. Disposal parts of machine have to be changed after each 500 hours of work. Number 4. Dialysis machines have to be exposed to calibration processes to check their efficiency. Only original patients set recommended to each machine have to be used. Number 5. The operators must be aware of how to deal with the machine and the outcomes of using the machine in careless way. The most important recommendation for decreasing the fault in dialysis machine is by conducting a preventive maintenance for each type of machine. Also, workers on these machines have to be attentive to the way of cleaning and sterilizing them. Planned preventive maintenance. System maintenance can be divided into three categories: preventive maintenance, predictive maintenance, and corrective maintenance. Preventive and predictive maintenance is a proactive strategy to avoid equipment failure. Preventive maintenance and predictive maintenance are very similar in concept. and there are some differences in the criteria for determining the needs of specific maintenance activity. Preventive maintenance represents all operations performed to make the system operate at an acceptable level of performance by providing system inspection, detecting and preventing initial failures. The type of maintenance that should be taken care of: filters and O-rings, blood pump rotor inspection, temperature, pump filter, alarm operation, verify pH, high voltage AC connections conductivity, and level detector. The advantages of using a dialysis machines are low mortality rate, better control of blood pressure and abdominal cramps, less diet restriction, and better solute clearance effect for the daily hemodialysis, better tolerance and fewer complication with more frequent dialysis. Whereas the disadvantages are restricts independence as people undergoing this procedure cannot travel around because of supplies availability, requires poor supplies such as high water quality and electricity, requires reliable technology like dialysis machine. The procedure is complicated and requires that caregivers have more knowledge, requires time to set up and clean dialysis machine, and expense with machines and associate staff. So that is all about the dialysis machine. Thank you.